What is up, my YouTube nerds? It's your coding bro Mondo Man Codes here, bringing you another video in our Intro to Kotlin series. In this video I'll be going over arrays and how that's structured in the Kotlin programming language. Let's begin by opening up IntelliJ. Hope everyone's doing alright. I was just testing something. Go to create new project. Make sure you click on Kotlin. Hit next. Project name, just call it 5th tutorial. Hit finish. Wait for all the necessary files to be loaded properly. Close that. Okay, so then you're going to just go here on the triangle, click on it, right click source, put new Kotlin file, just name it whatever. Just going to name it array. Alright, I can minimize that. Zoom in. Okay, so we actually have to create our own main function for those that just started watching this video. So we create our own main function, that's all we need. So arrays are pretty much values used to store multiple elements of the same type, right? So let's say you want to store the names of employees. We'll just create, an array employee list equals, and then we'll just make the array with all their names. As for Kotlin, there are two ways of doing this. We can do val and then the name of your array equals array of, and just random numbers here and there. This is implicit since we're not defining what type of elements are stored in that array. We can do val name array of, but before then we just do int for integer, now defining what's actually stored in here, and that's would be integer elements. There are also other ways of creating an array. We have int array of, which is the same as this. We have byte array of, just storing elements of the type byte. Char array of, short array of, long array of. That's just defining which type of elements will be stored in that array. You want to be explicit. Let's do an example. Let's just create an array. Just call it first array equals array of. Let's be explicit, so let's give it an integer. One, 5, 2, 9. Okay, and then to actually traverse through the array, we can do this, which is found in most books. So I in first array indices, and then print line first array I. So if we go here, run it, and as you can see, it prints out 1, 5, 2, and 9, successfully traversing through the entire array. There are also other forms of traversing through the array, which is not the most popular in my belief, since Kotlin or IntelliJ already tells us like, hey, do this. It's a lot easier, a lot shorter as well. So instead of indices, we just do for I and 0 dot dot, which is just 0 to first array dot size minus 1, so you don't get an overflow error. That will print the exact same thing. We have I and 0 until first array dot size minus 1. That does the exact same thing as this method there. First array at I, don't forget to save, hit run. Yep, as you can see, 1529, 1529, 152. As for actually, manipulating the array, getting a certain element in that array or changing an element in that array, it's nice and simple. We can just do val x equals first array dot get. Then we just get like the second value of that array, or the array stored in that second slot, which would be 2. Funny enough. Let's do x. Do that. Yep. You can see we get the second slot in that array, which is, we first count at 0, 1, 2, therefore it returns a 2. X gets stored with the value of 2. Let's comment that out real quick. We can also change the element, as in, let's do first array dot set, and it's telling us that we have to have an integer index and a value of int, right? So let's do 2, now let's do 1, let's say 12. Yeah, so you see here it's telling us like, hey, the index is out of bounds. This throws an index out of bounds exception. So we can not worry about it for now unless we actually mess it up. So let's do first array dot set. But we can also do first array and then 0 or whatever slot you want to change equals new, which you don't type in new, we just type in like for our new value, let's just say 47 for this example. We can just drag this down below, copy, paste. Okay, and then we run it. As you can see, it still prints out x, which was 2. We change the value or the slot 1's location 12, as you can see. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 0 is 47. That's correct. 1 is 12, 2 is 2, and 3 is 9. And that pretty much wraps up this video. Just a basic intro to arrays and how to properly structure them in the Kotlin series. I'll probably go more in depth next time. As always, if you found this content enjoyable or informative, feel free to like and subscribe. Comment down below if you have any questions and I'll reply as soon as possible. And as always, stay nerdy.